I'm Navneet Joshi from Pushpak Motors. It's just introduction to you about, it's a little difficult thing to share about 16 years of what we've done. We are there in the industry from 2006 onwards. We're in Vidyaranayapura itself, and we have been Maruti authorized service station right from the day one go. So we have started this business. This is where we have just made up. This is a certification for Maruti which it gives anywhere. Why I'm showing this is many places most of the places you go, they would have, if you have Maruti cars, but in specific, you need to particularly see the Maruti logo, whatever is there. Many people have manipulated in different ways. The center portion of it would be little different because this is it's taken from the SNAP, the framed, that's why you'll see that. They write it as authorized, authentic service or authorized station and stuff like that. They just manipulate it, which is not true. It's something like two hands clasping, and authorized service is what is specifically given. So if you're going to an authorized, if you want an authorized service station, please look into it, because today people are making an undue advantage of a situation in terms of going. That's why I'm showing this. At the same time, it's a mandatory thing is if it is an authorized service station, they have to display this as a part of the statutory requirement. So don't get misled by if they are not an authorized service station. This is what we do. We do A to Z car servicing. Pushpak provides a periodic maintenance service. We also, it is just not that periodic maintenance service we do. There is, why we say ourselves, it's not something like everybody would have used cars for a many long time. You have gone to different workshops. We have a little few changes we have made within ourselves, even though we have been bound by the principles, but at the same time, we do a little more of work with the customers as well. We tend to understand, try to read the customer in terms of how much he, what is his travel time and how much time he's taking for a period of 6 months or 1 year or whatever. To give a small example, say for example, I would say 20,000 kilometers. Now if it's a 20,000 kilometers across the board, any brand of car you take, it's something like they will say a list of things which you need to replace, whether it could be brake pads or whether it could be anything. So when you go to a workshop, they say, okay, they'll just make a note of, they'll say, 20,000 kilometers ka service laga do. But we have a little change in tops, because I principally believe in certain values which I have put for myself. Is that 20,000 kilometers, as I was mentioning about, if it's a brake pad has to be replaced. Yes, technically, yes, and principally, and from the marketing point of view, it's 100% true that you need to change. But again, it all depends on the person, what he is doing it. If a person has taken for 20,000 kilometers, if he has taken, say, about 1.5 to 2 years, and his brake pads have been only worn out about 50%, there's a 50% still life left, and the person can drive for some more time. And if he has taken 1.5 years, that means he's driving approximately about 500 to 800 kilometers per month, which is the need of the brake pad replacement is not there. That's where we are understanding the customer, and that's why I've been in this business for some time. So we tell the customer, sir, you can always get it done. I know it's principally we should not supposed to do it, but ethically I feel it's a waste of resources. Somewhere I always work with a lot of, in fact, apart from the business, I do a lot of other social activity. I believe anything is a waste, whether it could be in any form. So as much possible, I will tell the customer which you can postpone it. And in terms of any other repair works come, suppose if, for example, as a customer has not been serviced for whatever due reasons, he was not in town, and many a time somebody has used it and time. We make a list and tell the customer, give him we make a first entire estimate and give it to him. Then but most of the times I sit with the customer and understand his business and tell him what can be postponed and what can be done later, which is the most important priority today, and what can be done later. That is where we have been successful enough. That's where we are able to, that's where the main periodic maintenance. The word maintenance, actually, it's not something like only maintaining a car, it's actually maintaining the whole finances as well in terms of the spending on the cars alone. I'm not talking about any other wealth management, please. So I'm just only talking about car management. That's where we have a USP, and that's where we have been successful as. And we also have all facilities as any other workshop you would have seen, wheel alignment, balancing, we do tinkering and painting works. We also have a pickup and drop service. We do everywhere across Bangalore. I have the farthest customer for me is from Chandapura towards Hosur, and the farthest customer is Whitefield. We pick up the cars from there and we service it and give it to them. And we, as much as far possible, we try to ensure that we give the vehicle on same day, except and until any other major works are there. And we have qualified staff trained, and it's a on-house facility. And emergency assistance, we have given assistance even in something like in Shiradi Ghat also, we have given assistance in the previous past, where people have got for many other reasons which we have been there. So that's where we do the service for. And this is our few pictures about what we do, our ramp, paint booth section and guys working. This is our spare section. We have a full spare setup. And in terms of paint, we have our in-house insurance accident services. We have tied up most of the cashless facilities are available at any of the workshops we send. We also support if there are not all the insurance companies, we don't have a cashless facility because everything is not there. Few companies are not there. We assist in terms of it is we leverage the customer in terms of difference amount. You can take the vehicle once it gets credited, you can give it back to us. That facility is also available. And just to take one of the pictures, what we did recently, this is a car, Creta, which was met with an accident. It was totally, it had toppled over, and this is one of the Tahsildars from Gauribidnur. My name is Rajeshwari. She had, her driver took it in the night without informing, and he had taken it and he fell and it toppled up, and it was a major accident in terms of, luckily, but nobody was there except the lone driver alone, and he had met with an accident. Why I have taken this as a certain reason to it as well. Unfortunately, I also have to inform that when this was a car which she bought it from her uncle. She got her name changed in the RC card, but there was insurance, she could not change it, and she had to, there's no insurance claim possible. So one request at this point of time is whenever if you're buying a used car in particular, please within the moment you buy in the next, within 15 days, you ensure that all your RC book and insurance copies are changed to your name. Do not delay. If any one of the documents is not there, you will never get an insurance. We have been this, there is a lot of things, even today, relating to this, along with the Tahsildar, we have filed a case which is going on in court. Why it does not happen, there are some technicalities, but it is yet to come. I don't think so it will happen as well. So because it's a huge risk, please request everyone to do not delay that process. Many cases have come. Every time, and due to COVID, many people already do it, but it is no reason at all. So anything you buy a used car, ensure that you transfer your name, RC card and insurance in one name itself. And same thing, please do not change your spellings. There was one insurance in the past where initials were different. One RC card there is an initial, and insurance there is no initial. Insurance company didn't want to pay for it, and there's a whole lot of stuff. So please, I am not saying it's a must. Ensure that if you don't know or if you want some help, always Navneet Joshi is at your service. You can come back. I'll give you all the forms, details, how you to get it done. Go get it done yourself. At least that much I can always provide in terms of getting it. But 15 days is the period. Do not delay at any cost. Keep everything aside. You have already spent, by buying a used car, you're almost spending about 5, 6 or 3, 4 lakhs, whatever. And for a mere 2,000 rupees, please do not compromise, which in the end of the day, you'll pay a lot of money. So this was the done, and it took a lot of time. Basically, this because insurance was not there, because we came to know only after the vehicle had come, insurance was not there, and the person said the budget was somewhere around 7 lakhs to repair the whole car, and they said insurance was not there. So we had to do a lot of jugglery, and we had to source a couple of things are from a different place and couple of sources, and we sourced from my network and wherever the spares were available, and a whole lot of stuff which we have done. And ensuring, but only thing was ensuring that only an original spare was bought from each of the different dealers and different farms. And we have done this, and this is the car.
Oh, good job.
And we got this done for about 7 lakhs, 6 lakhs 93,000 was the estimate given, because they said illa insurance illa enu madlikagala. This was done for 3 lakhs 92,425 rupees.
ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಫೋರಮಿನ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ತಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕನ್ನ ಒತ್ತಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕನ್ನ ಒತ್ತಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.